Come on. Let a little people.
I'm a really big fan of.
Okay, today is the third quarter Outstanding Cougar Luncheon, and teachers select students that may not otherwise be recognized for other activities throughout the school year, and this is another way at the high school we honor students.
Hoy estaremos dándoles certificados a los estudiantes que han hecho muy bien su trabajo. Esto pasa cada semestre y ese es el tercero y estamos cerca de llegar al último porque es una manera de darles gracias por todo el esfuerzo que han hecho y demostrarles que en la escuela sí son importantes.
Outstanding Cougar is Lucas Saladero. For the Pit Ensemble for the Spring Musical, which opens tonight, you should all come see it. For the Pit Musical, I asked for student volunteers to come in and play the instrumental parts, and we had a lot of upperclassmen come out, and then Lucas, freshman trumpet player, tackling a part written for high caliber trumpet professional. So I'm just really proud that he's tackled the part and he's put his heart into it, and I'm really proud of him.
Right before the start of the year, Luis moved to the United States from Guatemala. He did not know any English, but since then, Luis has really thrived. He's really grown. He does every single assignment. He always puts forth his best effort. He's taken a leadership role in my class. He's helped to translate for my other students who also do not speak English. In addition to that, Luis is also taking adult education classes with Mr. Westwood and to learn English. So he's really worked very, very hard, and we're really proud of him as a student. So.
Olivia is one of my people that comes in every day, big smile on her face, very positive. And what I really appreciate about Olivia is Olivia's in one of those classes that, you know, we've got a lot of people that are doing distracting things, and sometimes you get to the middle of a lesson and you look around the room and you go like, oh, is anybody even listening to me? And then you look and Olivia's dialed in and she's doing everything that she's supposed to do. And this is my second year with Olivia, and I really feel that she's come a long way, gotten a lot better at her subject, but also gotten a lot bigger and better as a person. So I'm really proud of her.
I heard from my outstanding Cougar because she asked me to. She's also a very helpful TA who is willing to do whatever torturous things I need her to.
This is Ellen Castro. I nominated you because you work confidently. And the second you start to struggle or think you might struggle in the future, you come see me for extra help. You are a blessing in my third period, and you are wonderful.
This is Louis. He's my outstanding Cougar for this month. He is amazing. He's so extremely hard worker. He is patient. He comes into my class prepared and always willing to give his best shot. He takes initiative when he's not sure what to do or is struggling, either to reach out to his peers or to myself. And he's also a very kind human being. There was one point I was moving from the library lots of things into the art room, just artwork, and he stopped by. I had a lot of students pass by and say hello, and he actually stopped and asked if he could give me a hand and carry some of the things with me up to the art room. So just an awesome, good person, and I love having him in the class.
I nominated Brittany because she's mean to me and makes fun of me. And when I've got the clipboard, she says like this when I'm trying to write. But she's definitely makes life a little bit more entertaining and a little bit more fun in that very wild second grade class. So thank you, Brittany.
So I can't believe I had the opportunity to nominate Emily for my third quarter Outstanding Cougar. She reminds me a lot of Bad Milky Chance that I keep forgetting they're German. She's a foreign exchange student here, and I always keep forgetting that. She's just in a beyond unbelievable Cougar All-Star that we have. She does all kinds of extracurriculars. She's the goalie for our foosball team. She's doing the play. She's on swim. She talks to her parents about the classwork that goes on, and then comes back and we have even more in-depth conversations. I even bought myself a plane ticket to Germany after she got me so excited about going back. But she really embodies what it means to be a well-rounded Cougar. She partakes in all of these extracurricular activities, and even though she might not be my highest achieving scholar, her grade is always absolutely stellar, and it's always at the top of the class. And she just really livens up my classroom, and I always appreciate her asking questions and really driving class conversations to go the extra mile and really, what's the purpose of studying history? How can we make the future even better? So Emily, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much.
Liam's great. Fifth period is after lunch, definitely the hurricane class, and Liam's the eye of the hurricane. Thank you so much. Very, he's solid. It's good. Plus Liam's middle name is Wolfgang. Woo! Very impressive.
Yeah.
I nominated Release because he is such a good student and a nice person, and he always asks questions, which helps him do better, but it also helps the class do better, since some of the students are afraid to ask questions. So he's great and very good, and I appreciate him.
I nominated Odalis Sonoki because I've had her for 2 years, and I had her for PE last year, and I had to mark multiple dress cuts. I think she got to almost 15 dress cuts in one semester. And then this year, she has been my English student, and she has been amazing. She sits right in the front, she pays very close attention, she moderates and tells the other students to be quiet and to get on task. She has been trying really hard, and she reports that she has not had one dress cut in PE. So please give it up for Odalis.
I nominated Ashton Pat because he brings a wonderful attitude to class every single day. He advocates for himself when he's having struggles, and he's extremely kind to his classmates, and I really appreciate everything that you do in my class.
And of Jasmine. Jasmine is my outstanding Cougar. Jasmine is super positive in class, even when things aren't going well for her. She keeps a positive attitude. She's really nice, which is kind of a lost art nowadays. And then she also is extremely helpful. We have a bunch of youngsters in there. She helps them out all the time and makes sure that they're getting taken care of. And I really appreciate that.
Madeline, I've had her in my class for 3 years, and I think this year is the year I've seen the most growth in Madeline. She is hardworking, she's empathetic, and most of all, she has a really positive attitude this year, is making really good choices, so congratulations.
Jane is like the ideal student. You tell her to do something and she gets it done the way you want it. Grading is the easiest for Jane because it's just everything I'm expecting. In group work, she's the beacon for the struggling kids. Always got a positive attitude, a little snarkiness, which I like. Yeah, Jane.
This is Sam. He's awesome. This guy just never gives up. His persistence is amazing. Chem gets hard sometimes, but he's always asking questions. He's in there at lunchtime getting help. He's turned in every single assignment, and when I was looking for a Cougar, I'm like looking through all the kids, and all of a sudden I look at his grade and I'm like, what? He's killing it. Like almost 100%. So I'm hoping this is maybe a little confidence booster, because when I help him, it's like, I don't know how to do this, but he totally knows how to do it. So very good job. Keep it up. Thank you.
Nominated Micah. Micah is absolutely an outstanding Cougar, hands down. He's a diligent worker in class. He's always willing to help other students, which is amazing in chem, because it's nice to work with one another and there's only one of me. He always shows up with a positive attitude, ready to learn, which I totally appreciate. I like the positivity. And he keeps me on my toes by asking questions, which I love. And best of all, he sometimes laughs at my jokes at a level that could be perceived as audible, which is great. So I love it. Like, I'll look and it's like this soft little chortle in the back. So I'm like, yes, nailed it. One person laughed. So thanks, Micah. Sarah, let's hear it for him.
So this gal is both a kindly force in my classroom, Maria, and a force to be reckoned with. And I admire that about you. You have grown so much over the past year. I have seen tremendous growth both academically and in terms of the leadership that you show in my classroom. I see you advocating for yourself. I see you communicating in an honest and direct way. I see you asking brilliant questions. And with that kind of attitude, you're going to go places, Maria. Let's hear it for Maria.
So I nominated Rachel Rodriguez, and if any of you guys know her, she is awesome. She's in my 6th period class, and sometimes the days can get long, and that 6th period class is a little tough, but she always comes with a huge smile and a positive attitude. And sometimes if you just look at her, she starts laughing, and it's kind of contagious. And you know, she makes everybody else a little bit happier in our class. So thank you very much, Rachel.
Okay, I nominated Maricela, and I've had her for 2 years. I'm going to miss her next year. I've had her in pre-calc and AP calc, and this year was quite a struggle with a broken foot and then getting sick and trying to stay on top of everything and doing everything for leadership and being busy. But she is a rock star, and she just memorized 114 digits for Pi Day on top of all of her other AP calc stuff, so congratulations.
All right, it is a total privilege to have Claire Yerby here today. She has been an absolute champion in my class, and the class and the course is extremely demanding. AP Human Geography has one of the lowest pass rates of any AP class. She's been hitting out of the park all year long, and what makes Claire so special is she's fearless. She's not afraid to make a mistake in class. She has total guts that way. And in a class that's got such a big workload and can be very stressful, her sense of humor keeps everything really light in the class, gives us a lot of levity, makes the class super enjoyable, and when other students are slightly off focus, she has this innate ability to bring people back into doing what they need to be doing, but in a really lighthearted, encouraging, fun way. So it's an asset to have you in my classroom. Thank you so much.
The thing about Esther is it's this positive attitude, it's this cheer, it's this happiness all the time. We always talk about academia being important, of course it is, and Esther's great academically, but Esther's one of those girls who I want to meet in 10 years' time, walking down Main Street. Hey, how are you? Okay, how's life? You know, because it's going to be a demonstration that that kind of outlook on life, that positive energy, that happiness, that takes you a long way too. Okay, and she's going to go far. She's going to be great.